Most women over 50 are doing this every single morning, and it's silently aging them 10 years faster than it should. You wake up, stumble to the kitchen, and reach for that coffee mug like it's gonna save your life. But what if I told you that this one simple habit is actually destroying your skin, draining your energy, and making you feel older than you are? If you've ever felt like no matter how many expensive creams you buy or how many supplements you take, you still wake up looking tired and feeling exhausted, this is probably why. And the worst part? You have absolutely no idea it's happening. I'm about to share something that completely changed how I age, how I feel, and how I show up in the world. But first, you need to understand what's happening inside your body every single morning, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Your body has been working all night long. While you've been sleeping, it's been repairing tissues, processing toxins, and preparing for another day. When you wake up, you're naturally dehydrated. Your cortisol levels are already elevated because that's how your body prepares you to face the day. This is completely normal and healthy. But then you do the one thing that throws your entire system into chaos. You grab that cup of coffee. Here's what happens the moment that caffeine hits your system on an empty stomach. Your cortisol levels, which are already high, spike even higher. This isn't just making you jittery. This cortisol surge is literally breaking down the collagen in your skin. Every single morning, you're accelerating the aging process from the inside out. But it gets worse. When your cortisol stays elevated, it triggers inflammation throughout your entire body. This inflammation shows up as puffiness around your eyes, dullness in your skin, and that tired, aged look that no amount of concealer can hide. You're not just looking older, you're actually aging faster at a cellular level. And here's the part that breaks my heart. You probably think you're doing something good for yourself. You think that coffee is giving you energy, helping you start your day. But what it's really doing is masking the fact that your body is running on stress hormones instead of real, sustainable energy. The second habit that's aging you faster is what you're not doing in that first hour after you wake up. You're staying sedentary. You're moving from your bed to your coffee maker to your couch or your desk. Your lymphatic system, which is responsible for moving toxins out of your body, needs movement to function properly. When you don't move your body within the first hour of waking, all those toxins that your body worked so hard to process during the night just sit there, stagnating. This creates a backup in your system that shows up as brain fog, sluggishness, and yes, premature aging. Think about it. How often do you wake up feeling like you could run a marathon, only to feel completely drained by 10 in the morning? This isn't because you're getting older. This is because you're not supporting your body's natural detoxification process. The third habit is the breakfast mistake that's creating an inflammation explosion in your body. You wake up, have your coffee, and then reach for something quick and easy. Maybe it's a pastry, maybe it's cereal, maybe it's toast with jam. All of these foods cause your blood sugar to spike rapidly, which triggers an inflammatory response that affects every single cell in your body. When your blood sugar spikes first thing in the morning, it sets the tone for your entire day. Your energy crashes, your mood becomes unstable, and your body starts storing fat instead of burning it. But the real damage is happening at a deeper level. These blood sugar spikes are contributing to something called glycation, where sugar molecules attach to proteins in your skin, making them stiff and inflexible. This is why your skin loses its elasticity and starts to sag. This is why you develop those fine lines that seem to appear overnight. You're literally sugaring yourself to death, one breakfast at a time. Now, before you start feeling overwhelmed or guilty about what you've been doing, I want you to take a deep breath. The beautiful thing about our bodies is that they want to heal. They want to repair. They want to make us look and feel vibrant. We just need to stop getting in their way. I discovered this the hard way. For years, I followed the same morning routine that everyone said was normal. Coffee first, maybe a quick breakfast, then straight into my day. I couldn't understand why I felt so tired all the time, why my skin looked dull, why I felt like I was aging faster than my friends. It wasn't until I learned about the science behind these morning habits that everything changed. And when I made these 3 simple switches, the transformation was incredible. Not just in how I looked, but in how I felt, how much energy I had, and how confident I became in my own skin. The first switch is so simple it almost seems too easy to work. Instead of reaching for coffee first thing in the morning, reach for water. But not just any water. Water with a pinch of high-quality sea salt or a squeeze of lemon. This gives your body the minerals it needs to properly hydrate at a cellular level. When you hydrate properly first thing in the morning, you're supporting your body's natural detoxification process. You're helping flush out those toxins that accumulated overnight. You're giving your organs the fluid they need to function optimally. And you're doing all of this without triggering that devastating cortisol spike. I know what you're thinking, but I need my coffee. I can't function without it. I hear you, and I'm not asking you to give up coffee forever. I'm asking you to wait just 1 hour. Have your water with minerals first, then have your coffee with a proper breakfast. This simple timing change will completely transform how the caffeine affects your body. The second switch involves movement, but not the kind you might expect. You don't need to do an intense workout or spend an hour at the gym. You need gentle, flowing movement that supports your lymphatic system. This could be as simple as stretching in bed before you get up, doing some gentle yoga poses, or taking a 10-minute walk around your neighborhood. The key is to move your body within 20 minutes of waking up. This gets your lymphatic system flowing, which helps move toxins out of your body instead of letting them stagnate. It also helps regulate your cortisol levels naturally, giving you sustained energy instead of that artificial spike and crash. When I started incorporating just 10 minutes of gentle movement into my morning routine, I noticed changes within days. My brain fog lifted, my energy became more stable, and that puffy, tired look started disappearing from my face. The third switch is about what you eat for breakfast, and this one might surprise you. Instead of reaching for quick carbohydrates, focus on protein and healthy fats. This could be eggs with avocado, Greek yogurt with nuts and seeds, or a protein smoothie with spinach and almond butter. When you start your day with protein and healthy fats, you're giving your blood sugar a stable foundation. You're providing your body with the building blocks it needs to repair and maintain healthy skin, hair, and nails. And you're supporting sustained energy that will carry you through your entire morning without that crash. But here's what's really exciting about these changes. When you make these 3 simple switches, you're not just preventing premature aging, you're actually reversing some of the damage that's already been done. Your skin starts to look brighter and more elastic. Your energy becomes more consistent, your mood stabilizes, you start to feel like yourself again. The science behind this is fascinating. When you reduce that morning cortisol spike, you're allowing your body to produce more growth hormone, which is essential for tissue repair and regeneration. When you support your lymphatic system with gentle movement, you're helping your body eliminate the toxins that contribute to inflammation and aging. And when you stabilize your blood sugar with proper nutrition, you're preventing the glycation process that makes your skin stiff and aged. I want to be clear about something. These changes don't happen overnight, and they're not about perfection. Some mornings you might still reach for coffee first, and that's okay. Some days you might not feel like moving, and that's human. The goal isn't to create another source of stress in your life. The goal is to support your body in a way that feels sustainable and nourishing. What I've found is that when women start implementing these changes, they don't just look younger, they start feeling more energetic, more radiant, and more confident in their skin. They stop looking in the mirror and focusing on what's wrong, and they start appreciating what's right. This isn't about chasing some impossible standard of youth. This is about honoring the incredible body that has carried you through life and giving it what it needs to thrive. You deserve to wake up feeling energized. You deserve to look in the mirror and like what you see. You deserve to feel confident and vibrant at any age. The transformation starts tomorrow morning. Before you reach for anything else, reach for that glass of water with a pinch of sea salt. Feel how your body responds to being properly hydrated. Then spend just 10 minutes moving your body gently, whether that's stretching, walking, or doing some light yoga. Notice how this simple movement affects your energy and mood. When you're ready for breakfast, choose something with protein and healthy fats instead of quick carbohydrates. Pay attention to how this affects your energy levels throughout the morning. These small changes create a foundation for feeling and looking your best at any age. Remember, aging is inevitable, but how you age is largely within your control. These 3 morning habits are just the beginning of taking that control back. Your body wants to support you in looking and feeling amazing. Sometimes we just need to stop getting in its way. The women who make these changes consistently report feeling more energetic, looking more radiant, and feeling more confident in their skin. They stop feeling like victims of aging and start feeling empowered by their choices. This could be your story too. Start tomorrow morning. Your future self will thank you for it. And if you found this helpful, there's still one deeper reason why so many women feel stuck and invisible after 50, and it has nothing to do with what you eat or how you move. It's something much more profound that's holding you back from feeling truly alive and vibrant. Make sure you watch that next because it might just change everything about how you see yourself and your potential.